Guys, welcome to my channel. And today we will talk about the first semester assignments for subject ISM, which is Information System for Managers, and this is for December 2022 cycle. So this is a normal cycle. In NMIMS there are two cycles. One is the June cycle and December cycle, and there are additional two cycles, the April and the September cycle. So April and September cycle are applicable for those who are not able to submit the exams, submit the assignments, or give the exams in the regular cycles, or might be they get some copy case. But for December cycle, it is applicable for all the students. So if you have enrolled for the June batch in the June, then definitely it will come on your portal for sure for all the students. So if we talk about the assignment, so we already discussed that it covers 30 marks and it is having three questions. It is already available on your portal. Going to the exams option and the assignments, you can easily get this link. Let me show how your assignments look like. So if you see, this is the actual assignments which is available on your portal. So it's information system for managers. The total assignment marks of 30. Three questions are mentioned: first question, second question, and third question. Third question is having two parts, third A and third B. Each question is of 10 marks, and the maximum word limit is around 1000 words, so plus minus 10% is applicable. Two important thing keeps in your mind always while working on the assignments: first is copy case, and second is plagiarism. Don't share your assignments, and second is don't directly copy paste from anywhere. Anywhere means it can be books, NMIMS books, NMIMS videos, PPTs, Google content, or you can say any case studies, any book, anywhere, right? So just read the content, draft it, and write it in your own words. That's very important. In this video, we will discuss about all the three questions. Definitely, from the book, you can get a lot many references. I'm not saying this directly copy paste, but yes, you can refer to page numbers because initially, only 2 months has passed away, and it's not possible for you to just cover the complete book in just a short span. So definitely, you need some couple of pages which you can refer while writing your questions. So let's discuss each of the questions one by one. So let's start. If we talk about the very first question, so first question is for Farooq Motor Wala is an CTO at the T Costa Spirits in Hyderabad, which has just celebrated 30th anniversary. The CEO has just announced an ambitious growth program for the firm. Farooq is therefore keen is to be keen to revamp the IT infra and align it to the corporate strategy. In this context, what are the questions? The very first one is IT infra for Farooq, the business needs and the technical needs, right? So the very most important thing from where is he wants to revamp his IT infra, right? So definitely, if you are revamping some IT infra part, then two things comes in the mind. The very first one is what's its business impact, and definitely it incurs some cost. It will have some benefits, some long term goals to achieve, some targets to achieve, and in terms of technical issues, what will be the technical challenges, technical glitches which might face if you are just improvising or revamping your IT. Right. So let's discuss which page numbers to refer. So very first page number 118. So this is your book. Going to page number 118. So if you go to the page number 118, so firstly, we just need to give a brief about the infrastructure. See, it's 1,000 words, so definitely you need to write a lot many things. So just give a brief about that. What is IT infra? What is IT technology which is being used? What are the various CRMs? What are the certain examples? Maybe you can just give some case studies. Ideally not required, but yes, you can give one or two liners. The IT infrastructure, IT architecture, a little bit about these things. Not much, but yes, a bit. Then go to the page number 120 and 121. It is IT infra business need and IT infra technology need. So if you talk about the business needs, then what business needs has to be met with the IT infra components. Definitely that's the most important. If you are revamping something, you are putting money, then definitely it comes to my mind, okay, what will be the output for this? So what's the business needs? How does the technology helps in the organization compete. If there are many companies in the market, you need a good market competitor. Then become a good market competitor. And definitely, you need to revamp your IT with the latest market trends. Is the technology appropriate for the task? Definitely, in the market, every technology, most of the technologies are common, but some technologies are specific to some companies. And definitely, if you opt for specific technologies, although those are costly, but definitely they will help you in getting more details to your business. Is the technology the best in the class? It definitely includes the cost as well as the other factors. So all these things comes into the mind. So these are the four questions. So it's not like you just simply write the exact content. You just simply revamp or rephrase the things in your own words. Comes to the last part of this question, the technology issues. So there are certain issues with the technology, whether the technology is scalable. Means if it's growing, if suppose today you are having 100 customers, going forward it comes to 1000 or maybe 1 lakh or 1 cr, then will this technology survive? Will this technology be able to expand? Second is the technology interoperable. So it means that it can work with other. It has you can say built-in capabilities to work with the different data standards. Like today we can say that it should work with Windows or MacBooks or mobile platforms. So it should be such that it should work with different platforms. What is the technology roadmap? Definitely, what's the going future of that technology? What's the renewal cycle? If suppose in case it can be renewed, then what's the you can say the innovation cycle of this technology, how it will get upgraded with time? Is there a vendor support? That's very important. If it's an open source, then you need to grill your minds and you need to see on your own. But if there is some vendor support, then if you face any challenges, you can easily connect to your vendors. And definitely in the big companies, most of the softwares which are being licensed are vendor support. What will be the nature of the technology lock-in? It simply means what are the different lock-in technologies which are being used, or which are concisely being aware that okay, if there is some lock-in, then how will be the cost to switch it to some other superior technology? There should be any lock-in period, or you can say it's being bounded by certain things that okay, if I will opting for this, if I want to upgrade or switch to some other technology, I want to it. So is there any lock-in kind of thing? Make or buy, that's again very important. It purely depends on the cost. Do you want to make it in house, or you want to buy it from the third party, or maybe from the outside market? So if you are having great IT skills, you always try to design the thing on your own. That's one of the best thing. But yes, if you are having a shortage of manpower and you think that it will cost a lot, then just buying it from the third party is a best option, because it will not create any additional had basically pressure on your internal teams. That's another thing. So all these things you need to cover in the first question. You need to write all these things in your own words. So I think the first question is pretty much clear. Now going to our second question. The second question is about Indian government owned on, you can say, company, which is BPCL. So BPCL CEO is K Paramdar. In this role, what is the focus of CEO's role? What are the primary and supporting IS used? IS is information systems, like descriptive data types, kind of data type of processing, and what kind of data to the IS. So it's more about database, data warehouses. It's straightforward. If you are from IT background, you can easily understand the things, and it's very easy for you to just formulate the content, because you might be using in your day to day life, right? So let's discuss. First of all, we just need to, because it's mentioned that being a CEO, right? So you just need to give a brief about the kind of decisions which you need to take, right? So the first part we cover, introduction to the decision making via MIS. So going to the page number 43. So I'm going to go at MIS. And okay, decision making with MIS, right? See, being you are the CEO, you will take strategic decisions, but it's good to specify other three decisions. Like if I talk about the other three decisions, then give a brief about the tactical decisions, give a brief about operational decisions, and last but not the least about the strategic decisions. So definitely, strategic decision is a bigger part for here, and being the CEO, you need to cover means 60 to 70% part in strategic decisions. But yes, you can give 10 or 20% of other decisions so that you will get an understanding. Okay, these are the three types of decisions. What are the levels at which these kind of decisions are being taken? So it's mentioned the type of employees, executives are the strategic. What is the time duration? It's a short term, medium term, or the long term. So maybe you can just show it in in a tabular format. Then next part comes as the database concepts, which is on page number 270 and 275. So if I go to page number 270, so going to the 270 page number, it's showing as database concept. So firstly, you need to understand what is database, what is the information, what is data. So just give a brief about this database, like collection of files that can store data. Then you just need to specify about the different, what are the difference between fields, records, and files. Then post that you can give a basic architecture, basic overview about the client server architecture and the client applications. Then you can give a brief about the data warehousing part. In data warehousing, you can just cover the consolidation, how the consolidation is made, how the MI is being generated. So even you can specify data mining techniques, data mining uses, being the CO part. So it's a blend of all these things, and you need to write means a small paragraph for each of these pointers with respect to the CEO. Being the CEO, he might not be interested in the each and every transactional based information. He might be interested in a holistic picture, you can say, based on the certain KPIs. So do mention these kind of things, that okay, at CEO level, if he's setting some static decisions, he might be interested in overall sales, overall revenue in a particular year. He might not be interested at what are the salary for each of the employee, yeah, what are the certain kind of outflows, or you can say the profits, based on each small functions, or based on each small project which you have undertaken. He's completely interested in the overall picture of the complete company. So just mention these kind of things with respect to the just keep the thing in your mind that being you are the CEO, you might not be interested in small things, right? So just understand and write it in that perspective. So I think the second question is clear. Now going to the third question. So third is having two parts. Third A and third B both are similar ones. Just you need to frame the things in a little bit tricky way, right? So let's talk about the third A. The Jennifer Roberts has just hired as a CIO of the Hawthorne Investments. During his interview, Vijay Anand, the CEO, has taken the Jennifer with the responsibility of revamping the IT infra. Now the Jennifer has come on board. She's keen interested to IT infra, and has targeted BYOD has his first initiative. What is BYOD? And explain the three levels of BYOD. So, firstly, you need to understand it's very simple thing. It's simply bring your own device, right? So many companies are doing like, even if you talk about the COVID, post COVID, they have just wind up their systems, right? So they simply say, okay boss, just bring your own laptops, right? Bring your own laptop. Do maybe by implementing certain kind of checks, you can just able to access the servers, or you get into the system of the company. The benefit, the best part is, normally a laptop costs around, if we talk about the company's laptop, we'll talk about around 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh. So if there are 100 of employees, then see how much amount of hardware cost you have saved. That's the best part. But unfortunately, it will create security concerns, because if we all know that in our personal laptop we keep so much of stuff, and there is no antivirus, nothing like that. So always there will be a security challenge for the company. So BYOD, understand, just Google a bit what is being your own device. Definitely it's given in the book, but not in much vast way. So just understand this concept, understand the levels, and then write it in your own words. So let's talk about the page numbers. So go to the page number 116. I think if you go to the page number 116, So here this is the introductory caselet where they have just mentioned bring your own device, which has been started up by one of the companies. So it's a brief. You can just refer to this caselet, and after that you can go to the page number 147. So if we talk about the page number 147, again it's bring your own device where employees purchase and use their mobile phones and tablets with their bring their workplace. So it's simply you are bringing your own device. So it's being mentioned, the benefits and each and everything is mentioned in the in this one pager caselet, nothing much. But again you need to google out a bit to just answer these question, and I think levels are not being mentioned, so you need to google about the different levels of BYOD. Then next is the pros and cons. We already discussed that. Okay, again, pros and cons are also mentioned. If you see, it's clearly mentioned that okay, the trend of this thing by an industry. Once this trend become, it is being raised. The management issues. The main issue was data access by the organization. There is no uniformity of the screen sizes. So they clearly mentioned that okay, these are the pros and these are the cons. So you just simply refer to this content, and it's a 500 words. So don't be much lengthier, just keep it stick to 450 words, that it's totally fine, 450 to 500 words. So I think we have covered the third question as well. So this is all about the semester first ISM subject, and if you have any doubt or facing any challenge with any of the assignment of any semester, just feel free to connect to me at ngasc.mba@gmail.com. And if you like this video, do like to subscribe and stay connected for further videos. Thank you so much.